What's good, guys and girls of YouTube? My name is Justin Omoi, and I'm here to help you guys with your recordings. When it comes to recording, or when it comes to anything in life that you just really want to do or you're doing, and it's like your first time, or perhaps it's just something you're not too confident in, you're gonna have something called nervousness, or you might be scared, or sometimes excited, but at the same time still nervous. It's alright, it's all psychological stuff that you have to deal with, but some people just can't break it, and that's why I'm here to list some reasons why, or not why, but how to make yourself feel better when recording. The best thing about recording is the fact that you will be able to change how it sounds in the end. You'll be able to edit it, you'll be able to cut it, you'll be able to record over it and replace the other one. You could do a whole bunch of things with it. If you feel like you're scared to record, or you are scared of recording and messing up in between, just know that it can be edited, it can be fixed. So if you make mistakes in your recording, just keep going. Don't worry about making mistakes. Don't worry about that, because if you think of mistakes or think about the fear of having mistakes, you're gonna end up making a mistake. So by knowing that mistakes could happen and it's alright, you'll be less tense about yourself when it comes to, getting recordings done. Another point, if you are recording your vocals and you're reading a piece of paper, or you're looking at your cell phone, which is totally fine. I mean, like, people who play instruments in a band have to read sheet music. They have to do that with their own expressions. And speaking of expression, this is another point you have to realize. Part of why you probably feel unconfident in recording is because you're reading off a paper and you're not really giving your best expression. This is another thing about being tense. You're reading off a paper and you're just saying what it says. You have to go all out. You have to get crazy with your style. You gotta be out there. You gotta be expressive and emotional. Really emotional. So if you're reading off your phone and you're like, yo, it's your boy Omoi, I'm here to tell the stories, and that's not what you imagine it to be in your head, then guess what? It's not gonna sound like how you imagine it to be in your head. If you imagine, yo, it's your boy Omoi, I'm here to show the story, you have to look at the paper and realize that you have to perform the right way. Yo, it's your boy Omoi, I'm here to show the story. A third thing that could kill your confidence in your recording, I think that'll be the title of the video. But another thing that could kill your confidence is the actual mix, or hearing yourself while you're speaking. When you hear yourself when you're speaking, it kind of sounds weird. I mean, we hear ourselves every time where we're speaking. Like, if you speak right now, you'll hear yourself, unless you're deaf. But when you hear yourself inside the song when you're recording, it could trip you off. Especially with technology, if you have a little bit of latency, you'll hear yourself like 10 milliseconds after. And even if it's 10 milliseconds after, it kind of sounds like it's not like a big difference, but it could be a big difference to you. Along with recording and hearing yourself, there's also the mix in the beat. If the beat is very low to the point where you can't even hear it, or if you got a metronome that just bangs in the ear and you're just like getting ear deaf, that's because you have to lower it down. Bleeding could be a big deal if it's too loud, so just monitor that. Go ahead and test some vocals out and you'll be fine. Usually when you hear a beat and it's too loud, you might not even hear yourself when you're trying to rap, which is kind of controversial to what I was saying, but I'm speaking more of when you're trying to speak in the first place. A quick tip, and this tip is not too great, but on your audio interfaces, you might have a knob that says playback and input and playback. Those are your monitor source. If you go towards the input, you'll hear your voice more. If you go towards the playback, you'll hear the playback more. So you could adjust that. Even if you don't want to change the fader on the beats, you could change just that knob if you want to reduce that amount. Just know it does show your input, and you will hear yourself a little bit more better in zero latency, I guess. But yeah, I mean, if you don't want to hear yourself, don't do that. And my last point to you guys and girls when it comes to confidence in recording is that you're not making it fun. You're not making it great. You're not making it how you want it to be. You just got to go all out. You have to feel happy when you're making music. You gotta, well, not happy, but you gotta feel like you're in the mood to make music. Your confidence and your well-being, how you are as a person, how you feel while you're recording, is a make or break Hopefully you liked this video, and if you did, by all means hit the thumbs up